Sony is currently developing multiple projects based on the Spider-Man IP, from the upcoming Morbius to Kraven the Hunter, to of course introducing us to Silk as a TV series, Black Cat and Silver Sable being in some sort of development, the Sinister Six being in development still, and of course the upcoming Spider-Woman film, while now reports are claiming that everything is part of the MCU going forward. Venom Let There Be Carnage and Spider-Man No Way Home are quite clearly big indicators of what Sony has always wanted becoming a reality. And now it looks like going forward, pretty much everything they've ever asked for is now just going to be something that they can officially make a reality and pat themselves on the back for, well, being able to pull it off. Because when they threatened Disney and Marvel with taking back Spider-Man, we heard that their demands were, either you let us play in the MCU playground and share that world and the characters, or we take Spider-Man back. Kevin Feige, Disney, and Marvel clearly made an agreement, and now it looks like everything we know that's in development will actually be a part of the bigger Spider-Verse that connects to everything happening in the MCU. This, of course, includes Venom Let There Be Carnage, Morbius, Kraven the Hunter, Venom 3, who knows if we get Venom 4, 5, or whatever, Sinister Six, the Madam Web project that's apparently still in development, the upcoming Silk project, Spider-Woman, for example, has been in development for a while. Silver and Black seems to be somewhat back on. They're interested in it, so it looks like the Sony side of the MCU is going to rapidly expand and further just amplify how big and ever-growing the Marvel Cinematic Universe multiverse is. And according to many recently talking about the choice to add Venom and multiple things going forward to the MCU, it all seems to stem back to those discussions in regards to Spider-Man's rights and him being on film in the MCU or possibly getting ripped out of it. And there was kind of an impasse in between the studios, because if Sony would have taken him back, they would have been back at square one. If Spider-Man suddenly is ripped out of the MCU, you have many leftover plot threads and just dead ends. So what exactly do you do? So it seems like they've met in some sort of weird, strange middle to make everything that everybody wanted a reality. Now, at the same time, what interests me is how are they going to balance everything going forward? Because Kraven the Hunter coming to hunt Spider-Man is definitely going to be interesting and insane, but how does that fit the bigger picture? And are they trying to rework it right now to fit into the mold better so it doesn't seem so shoehorned in? Again, like Venom, for example, where it kind of just happens out of nowhere that we're going to get that. And the Sinister Six, obviously, that can be explained because we see they're explaining it with the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home. So hopefully they take that type of route where they can have forward-thinking mentality before they start the project, because right now there's enough that they can lay down the groundwork and foundation and not seem like they're just stitching onto the side and just kind of hoping for the best. It looks like that they're actually planning to structure some sort of coherent path going forward with everything Sony's doing. And I think in reality, this is all going to be for the best. Now, how does this work also in terms of Amazon having Silk? Well, that's going to be the interesting one, because I personally can't see Spider-Man or like Captain America appearing on an Amazon series, but who knows? At this point, all these corporations want more money and rights to these characters, and there's money to be made on all sides. Maybe they can agree on it. So who knows what's going to happen next, but it's definitely an interesting future nonetheless.